MUB31, that's the person's handle on YouTube, asked, what would the world be like if the internet never existed? Or, what would the world be like if the internet just stopped? Now, forever. I really don't know. It would kind of be scary. I would say my entire life is online. My whole career has been carved around the idea that we can communicate with each other over this global network, which isn't censored in any capacity. Now, I'm not talking about, political censorship necessarily, but if I put bits online, they're there and they will live forever. So I think removing that, or not even having that in the first place, would make this world just so large and the world so small. It's accessible. Think about where you are right now. On this globe, assumedly, maybe 100 years from now, you're watching this on planet Mars or beyond, maybe in another universe. Either way, think about where you're at and where everybody else is and how they're able to experience the same thing. They're able to communicate live in real time and maybe in a time-shifted capacity. When I was growing up, I did not have the internet. I didn't have access to it until I was in college. And that is when the world opened up. That's when I really fell in love with humanity. I mean, because I could see them for their faults and of course their good side as well. But being able to communicate with one another makes the world a smaller place. We realize we're not isolated. Even though some of us never get out of the house, I mean, we do get out of the house, just not necessarily every day, but we can still interact. We can still learn together. And I think the world would have benefited from the internet had it been around for centuries. Just imagine. We're just in the beginning of this whole information revolution. Just think about what the world would be like had we had the internet 100 years ago, even 10 years before we had the internet. Think about how it would all be different. It is kind of exciting, and we just wouldn't have this excitement. You would probably be bored stiff. You would have to rely on your imagination to get you through the day. And even then, it would just be interesting, but meh. And I think that's the word I would use if the internet didn't exist. Meh. What do you think? Leave a comment or a video response. We'll accept those too. I'm curious to know. Really. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask. And thank you for asking that question. It's very interesting, thought-provoking. God, what would you do without the internet? We'll see you later.